I am sick and tired of people ranking Invincible characters based off of how much they like the characters or how powerful they are, so I'm here to rank them based off of the only thing that matters, which is how much aura these characters have. And I'm taking everything into account here, whether that's just particular aura farming scenes these characters have, how cool their suit and character design is. So let's get right into this, and we're starting off with an incredible example, which is Omni-Man. Because what else screams aura like beating your son to the point where he almost dies, leaving your wife, impregnating an alien, and then still getting a redemption arc? I mean, that just screams aura to me. But on a serious note, like, he actually does have a lot of aura. Like, the suit looks incredible. If he wasn't a villain, he would still be like the number one hero in the world. And just particular scenes, like him sitting up in space looking at the Earth, is incredible. You've also got the scene of him with Tom Tom playing in the background where he's in that alien planet and just absolutely decimating them. I think we got to set the bar incredibly high here and go with Omni-Man in the S tier category. Now, Eve is where this list starts getting interesting, because if it was off of how much I like these characters, she would probably be in A or S tier, but I don't feel like she has that much aura. Like, she has incredible powers, but doesn't really use them that often to their full potential. Like, I understand that just the rules of the universe kind of. It's like, yeah, if Eve just uses her full powers, there would be no point of anything else happening in this world. But still, I feel like she's not that much of an aura hero. I'm going to put her in the C tier category. Mark Grayson, very difficult pick because we are dealing with the Invincible himself. I feel like just the Invincible title card drops add a ton of aura to this character, but then it does kind of get canceled out by him constantly getting beat up on and losing so many fights over and over again. And I'm not one of those people that actually complains about that in the show itself, because I do think it's more interesting to watch the main hero lose and actually get hurt than just be super invincible all the time. But in the case of Aura, it definitely does hurt him a little bit. Now, he does have an incredible suit. I do like the blue and yellow and just the all blue and black. I don't think we can put him that high up, but I'm going to put him in the B tier category. My homie Damien Darkblood is an interesting one, and I think he's got to go in the A tier category. I've already seen episode 4 of season 4 where he has his own dedicated episode. I'm not going to lie, he has a new suit in that is absolutely incredible. I can't wait for everybody to see that. And this guy's just a complete vibe. The voice is incredible. The character design with this hat, I mean, that just screams aura. He's not quite that Omni-Man level yet. I think he needs a few more like aura farming dedicated scenes, but I'm going to put him in the A tier category. Now we're moving on to Amber. This is going to look bad, but I'm sorry. Amber is just a regular human being. I think she gets overhated, but she does not have any aura. She's going in the D category. It's just how it happens. I'm not making the rules here. It's just how it happens. Shrinking Ray is another character that I think is a solid enough character that doesn't really have any aura. I'm going to put her also in the D category because it's not like she has negative aura or anything, but the suit's not really doing her any favors. It's not that cool. Her relationship with Rex was fine and all, but that doesn't really give you aura points. Rudy or Robot, I think this dude is one of the hardest people on this entire list to rank based off his aura, because the robot suit itself is incredibly sick looking, but if it was anybody else inside, he'd probably be like an A or S tier. The fact that Rudy is the person inside, he literally took Rex's name at his funeral. I think that's got to move you down the list automatically. That's one of the biggest aura losses of all time. He also has multiple failed Riz attempts early on in the season. He's always doing weird stuff. I'm putting him in the F tier category. Maybe that's just my personal hate for this character though. William, I'm not gonna lie, he's also just a regular person, but I kind of feel like he does have aura, just the way he interacts with Invincible and like reacts to the superhero world. Like, obviously, he's not a top tier character in aura department, but I think he's got to at least go in the C category. Machine Head is a straight up vibe. I mean, the auto tune voice automatically gives you a few aura bonus points. Let's keep track of how many times I can say the word aura in this video. And he's just absolutely hilarious, which really helps. Like, he's so unfazed by everything going on. We saw in episode 3, he's just playing with Titan and Leo. He's playing both sides at the same time. That definitely gives you some points. I think he can honestly go in the A category. I don't think that's too crazy. The Mauler twins are actually kind of a difficult one to judge because, like, they do incredibly stupid things. But at the same time, I do kind of love these characters. Maybe I'm a little biased here. I think they are very cool looking characters, just the design of them. They're definitely not top tier. I don't think I can put them even in the same category as Mark, honestly. They're just too boneheaded and make too many dumb decisions to go that high up. I'm going to put them in, I think, C category. Now, Monster Girl is an interesting one because obviously you having like this thing where you're reverse aging and you look like a kid even though you're adult should automatically like negate all the aura you could have. But the monster form, I feel like kind of counteracts that and actually gives her some redemption here. Now, her kind of like being in this semi relationship, will they, won't they, with Rex, definitely hurts her a little bit. But just because of how much I like the monster form itself, I think I'm going to put her in the B category. You guys might think I'm joking with this one. I legitimately think I have to put Donald in at least the A tier category. He is the definition of aura. The backstory we learned about this dude is incredible. Every single scene he's in, he's kind of just standing there straight faced, has some witty remark, or just is just chill, honestly. Like, there's no real problems with this character. He kind of has aura, even when he's compared to Cecil. Like, standing in the same room as Cecil is hard to go aura for aura, but I'm going to put Donald in the A category. Black Samson's really a difficult character to judge. I don't think he's had really any particular scene that is like, oh yeah, this dude is straight up aura farming right now. He hasn't really done anything that hurts him that much either, though. I think I'm going to put him in the C category. I'm okay with this. Now we have Battle Beast. I think you guys all know where this dude's going to go. All this dude wants to do is fight, and he just keeps winning over and over again. Will that change in the future? Probably. But as of right now, where we are in the show, this dude is an absolute aura demon. Like, he is a man of his word, wins every battle he says he's going to. Look at the character design of this dude. I mean, he is literally just a beast. He's going in the S tier category, the second one of the day. By the way, if you're enjoying this incredibly stupid video, hit that like button and subscribe. This is a brand new channel. I'm just going to do a lot more casual, dumb rankings like this one on here. Now we have Art the Tailor, which is actually a really interesting one. I feel like the fact that he just works with these superheroes definitely gives them some bonus points over just like the other regular people on this list, like a William or Amber. So I think we're going to have to put him in the B tier category. Red Speedster is one of those characters I just really like. I'm not going to lie. He's super dope. Obviously, he kind of goes out sad in the series, but I don't care. He looks cool. The costume alone is going to put him up to a B category for me. I'm not going to lie. Titan is a storyline that I wasn't really sure how to feel about, but after seeing episode 3, yes, I still think he's in the wrong trying to bring Mark back into this stuff and then be like, okay, I'll take your little brother Oliver into this, even though he didn't know what he was fully dealing with. But I can't lie, the scene of him protecting his family in the park, losing it on that dude, definitely gave him a huge bump up in the aura department. I think we're going to have to put him in the A tier category just for that scene alone, and the character design is absolutely sick. Now, I don't know why I'm forgetting this dude's name. I am just a complete LARPer, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, this dude has absolutely no aura. Like, he's a good character and villain for who he is, but in the aura department, he only loses it. I feel like we gotta put him in like the D tier category. Talking about losing aura, this man Immortal is like the goat of losing aura. He makes a complete fool of himself over and over again. He's like 800 billion years old and he's dating a freshly 18-year-old person. Like, this dude's gotta go. He's going in the F category with the absolute bozo that is Robot. You do not want to be down there with him. Oh my god, we have finally arrived to my glorious king and goat, Alan the Alien. The humor automatically adds aura points. I'm sorry, if you're funny and charismatic, you have aura. Plus, this dude is absolutely ripped. Character design, all the costumes, incredible. Great chemistry with everyone. You already know it. He is going in the S tier category, my absolute goat. If you disagree with it, never watch my videos again. Now we get to back-to-back heaters here, though, because we also have Cecil. I mean, the fact that he's just voiced by Walton Goggins and can deal with Mark, like, he keeps coming up with these different inventions. He knows who to go to, even if they're very suspect people. He is always on top of everything. But the decision to keep Conquest alive, I understand where he was coming from. I don't think it's necessarily the dumbest thing ever, but I lied. It is one of the dumbest decisions ever made. That bumps him down from S tier for me, that one single moment. And then in this new season, we see him just standing there being like, oh, yep, we're screwed. That was a dumb idea. Like, hey, I could have told you that an entire season ago, buddy. So he's going to have to go in A category just because of that aura loss. Duplicate is one of those characters that, again, isn't necessarily a character that has any aura farming scenes that I can think of off the top of my head. Her powers are very cool. Her being with Immortal definitely knocks you down a category. I think she's going to go in the C category. Now we have Rip Off Batman, which I'm not going to lie. If you're Batman yourself, you're obviously in the S tier category, but not being the real Batman and only being the Invincible universe version of it, I think he's going to have to go in the D category. Now we have my homie Aquarius, which is absolutely painful to rank because this dude is kind of a lame character, I'm not going to lie, but I have a soft spot for him. And I think him just being a fish dude kind of gives him more points. Like, imagine this dude was just walking down the street. You would be like, okay, that thing has some aura. So I'm going to put him at least in the C tier category, even though he should probably go lower. Again, I am a LARPer, I guess, because I don't remember this character's name. But getting turned into a robot is huge negative aura points for me. I'm going to have to put him in the D category here. Now we have Adam Eve's dad, one of the most despicable and unlikable characters of all time. This dude makes a complete fool of himself every time he talks to another human being. Like his own family is embarrassed and ashamed of him. His wife is pretty much like, yeah, I do not mess with this dude anymore. He's got to go in the F tier category. I mean, just negative aura radiating off of this guy. This next one's kind of interesting. We have War Woman. I feel like your powers, including being immortal, but also dying in the first episode of the show, kind of gives you some negative points here. So she's going to have to go in the D category. I do think her suit is kind of cool, though. Now, Green Ghost is a character you might think goes in one of these average categories, but honestly, the look of the character is sick. I really like the powers, and just the name Green Ghost in general is just cool. I think they're going to have to at least go in the C tier category. All right, I'm not going to lie. I did not like this guy's episode or the times he's shown up in the show. I'm going to have to put him in the C tier category. Like, again, nothing terrible. It's not his fault or anything, but I just don't really mess with his aura. Now, Sinclair is a really, really interesting one because honestly, obviously, a terrible guy and human being, but I kind of feel like he gained a lot of aura in that scene when he just walked straight up to Invincible and was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for what I did. Because yeah, Invincible had every right to kill him right there. And I feel like Sinclair knew that. And it was just insane amounts of rage bait. Plus, this dude can cook some absolutely demonic and devious creations. I feel like he's kind of got to go in B category. I'm sorry, like I said, don't agree with the guy, but he has some aura. Furnace, I'm not going to lie. He should have more aura being this literally just walking furnace creature. But I just think of Clash Royale every time I see this guy. So for that, he's going to have to go in D category because the game fell off. Unfortunately, Adam Eve's mom does not have much aura whatsoever. I like her as a character. She seems very nice and she actually cares for Eve, unlike Eve's dad. But in the aura department, again, is just really lacking. Gonna have to go in the D category. Okay, call me crazy. I think this guy might have some aura. Like, I don't think he's D category like these last couple, at least average level. All right, had to move it around a little bit because we're getting this board a bit too full. We got some more space though. Now we have the homie Rexplode. I'm not gonna lie, incredible character. Like, yes, he's a super unlikable guy early on. He's just kind of a dickhead, but he is absolutely aura farming with his death scene. Super funny guy as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling A category here. Like, it feels a little bit high, but also right at the same time. I mean, Debbie definitely has some aura, man. Like, we have to just be honest with ourselves. The way she reacts to every situation, deals with everything going on around her, and just being a regular person, that's just aura right there. I'm going to put her in the A category. I feel like being with Paul kind of keeps her down from the S tier category right now, but otherwise, goated. I'm not going to lie, we got to do some speed around here because we have some very mediocre aura characters on this list here. So we're just going to do this C category, C category. Pick the wrong guy. I don't even care. C category and C category. I'm sorry, it just had to happen. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Angstrom, again, I don't think he's the greatest villain in the show by far. Honestly, he's a part of the reason why I think season 2 is the weakest of the entire series. But as a character, I do kind of think he has some aura. Like, he's incredibly smart, comes up with all these incredible plans, be invincible pretty much. Like, he is a guy, he has to have some aura at least on the same level as Invincible. I'm gonna put him in the B category. Shapesmith honestly has aura just because he's voiced by Ben Schwartz and I just hear Sonic every time he talks, but that gives you aura points in my category, so he is also going in the B tier category. Telia, I'm not gonna lie, especially in these last couple episodes we had, or at least episode 2, she kind of had some aura. I do like this character. I'm going to have to put her in C. Feels a bit low, honestly. Like, I don't know why. Maybe just the blue skin, pink hair combo. It's kind of working for the aura department. I'm gonna put her. B feels a little high. I can't do it. I gotta put her in C category. I'm sorry. Thetis, oh my god. This is the definition of aura. Created the Scourge virus, absolutely just decimated so many of these Viltrumites, which gave us an incredibly cool scene. That's also bonus aura points. He looks incredibly cool. The character design, the costume, this man stands on business repeatedly in the season. I think he's got to be another A tier aura guy. I'm not going to lie. Now, these Viltrumites are kind of hard to judge here because, like, I'm feeling kind of C for both of them. I don't know if the things Anissa does in this series gives her more or less. I feel like it has to kind of be less just because of how diabolical it is. That doesn't give you aura points. I'm sorry. Like, you can be a villain and have aura, but she just does some things that I think everybody knows she has to at least go. I think D category. category. Darkwing, again, in the category of being like almost Batman, but not really. It doesn't really help you, but I do kind of mess with Darkwing a little bit. I'm going to put him in the C category. Oliver's definitely a weird one. Like, I kind of feel like his just carefree, chill attitude gives him some aura. The purple skin definitely helps him a little bit. Yes, he's kind of this like random, just whiny teenage kid a lot of the time. So I don't know if he can have like A or S tier for sure, but I honestly think it's better than C. I'm not sure. This is really hard to decide. But maybe not. I don't think he has more aura than characters like William or like Adam Eve. So I think I'm actually going to put him in the C category, and I'm not mad at this. These absolute bozos, I forget their name. I remember them from last season. I did not like these guys whatsoever. Absolutely negative aura. Again, they are part of a cool episode, but these characters themselves, I do not mess with them. Multiple, he's another one that I'm just like, does he really have aura? I think it's got to go in the same category as Duplicate just by the rules of aura. And he has, obviously the similar powers and suits and everything, but I do not really like this guy. Now we have arrived at Paul. Like I said, I do not care for this dude. He kind of has aura, just again, just being this regular dude that's chill with all the superpower things going on around him, but he always has an incredibly lame comment that just kills the mood, brings it down. I think he could have potential in the future, but unfortunately, as of right now, and with the things this character says, him trying to get Debbie to move out of the house way too quick and everything, he's got to go in the D here. Now, Leo definitely has some aura. Being an old man that literally turns into a dragon, I mean, that is just incredibly dope. I think A tier is honestly kind of valid for this dude. Powerplex, I mean, absolutely love the design. I love the voice acting. I'm very sad that we now have a new voice actor instead of Aaron Paul. That was a great choice, but he wanted to step away from the role. That's fine with him. But I don't know if this character can have that much aura, even though the suit and character design, all that, the powers are incredibly cool because of what he does in the last season, his plan to get to Invincible. Absolutely boneheaded behavior. I feel like he can't go higher than C tier. Now, Conquest, I'm not going to lie. This dude is going high up on the list just because of the I'm so lonely scene, plus him just absolutely decimating everyone last season. Mark, Eve, Oliver. Like, obviously, he did end up losing that fight, but this dude has aura. You can't deny it. The name alone being Conquest and the reason why he doesn't have a real name. I mean, absolute cinema. He's going in a high category. Does he go in S tier? I kind of feel like he has to. I'm not going to lie. Now we have bootleg Captain America. I'm sorry. This dude, he only gets bonus points because he hates on Rex in these first couple episodes we got of season 4. That's the only reason I kind of like him. And that gives him some aura in my category. But other than that, he's not that great of a character. He's going in C category. And yes, I did just speedrun these other Viltrumites into C tier category. Now we have Tech Jacket, which is a very interesting character because nobody that's watching this video, unless you're watching in a couple weeks, has actually seen Tech Jacket in the show. I have seen the first 6 episodes of the season already. I'm not allowed to say anything about this character. I did really like them. I'm going to put them in the B tier category. Just haven't seen enough of them in the show yet. I'm not going to lie. Andressa kind of has some aura around her for being able to seduce the man Omni-Man. Definitely not a top tier character. I think C is a very fair category for her. I'm not going to lie. Call me crazy. I'm feeling a little speed round here too with 2 more C categories. Now, again, these are good characters, but I feel like everybody has to kind of fall into the middle tier for aura unless you do stuff that really increases or decreases your actual aura score. Like Satan, again, this dude is in episode 4 that's coming out. This dude being Satan himself kind of gives you more aura than the regular average person. I think he can go in the B category. Now we come upon the homie Thrag. Again, I have seen the first 6 episodes. He is absolutely incredible. Lee Poise, I just said Lee Poise. Lee Pace absolutely nails the voice of this character, the look, the cloak, everything about this dude is just straight up aura. I don't think anybody can be mad at me putting him in the S tier category. I'm realizing a theme with the S tier. Pretty much you got to be absolutely jacked or a Viltrumite and you will go up there. Now, Dinosaurus is a really interesting one. I'm basing this only on the show. I'm not going to say any comic spoilers, but I will just say I've been reading ahead in the comics finally. I had read up to this season. And I don't know how I feel about what's happening with this character. That's all I'm going to say. But only judging on the show himself, he only has that one scene, but just being a red dinosaur gives you bonus points. So he's going in the B category. Space Racer has some maximum aura on him. I'm not going to lie. S tier feels a little bit high, but I don't think it would be that crazy. I mean, great character design, incredible weapon and power. Everything this dude says is a vibe. I honestly think A tier feels a little low, but I don't want to push it and just overstuff the S tier. I think I'm going to put him in A tier. Universa, definitely thought this character would play a bigger role in the season. Again, I just started reading ahead in the comics. Maybe she comes back. I don't know yet. I was a little disappointed with her role. I think she's going to also have to go in the C tier category. So this is my final list. Very controversial, I'm sure. Let me know what you agree or disagree with in the comments down below. And like I said, this channel is just going to be a whole lot more dumb rankings like this. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see my entire review of the first 6 episodes of Invincible Season 4, click the video above my head. It will take you to my main channel.